How's it going, YouTube? So, just got off a Penny Bunny live stream. Not here to slag her off at all because I really like her videos and I really like her research and I really like her voice and how she sounds, and you know, I'm a fan. So, but I think that girl's really innocent. I think she's an innocent girl and she don't really understand what she's got herself into. She doesn't understand why lawyers are hitting her up so fast. She's only made a few YouTube videos. How many thousands of people do you think have seen them videos, really? 100,000? Man on the street don't know who Penny Bunny is. So why did she get it up so fast? By the lawyers. Because it's called lawfare. And what you're doing is you're bumping up against intelligence services. You have to understand that is what you are doing, Penny. Like, do you think the intelligence services don't control the media? Of course they do. They have done since the Second World War, and probably before that. At least since the Second World War, they have controlled the news in this country with propaganda. And Philip Schofield is absolutely involved in that propaganda, from the Iraq War to the Afghanistan War, 9/11, all sorts of things. Philip Schofield has covered for them on everything. He is protected by intelligence services. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because you called me out on your live. You said, what has Q ever got us? Like, if that's what people are still saying now, they're either willfully ignorant or a disinformation agent. Now, I'm not having a go if you are willfully ignorant, because not everybody's got the same interests. Who's got my interests in politics? It's boring, but you know, this is where the fucking battle is. And what has Q got us? My God. What about all the election rigging that Donald Trump has exposed? And at the end of the day, fuck Donald Trump, fuck you. I'm English, me. I'm in England. I live about 50 miles away from you, I think, Penny. Like, we're in the same neck of the woods, love. I'm here to expose the corruption in our neck of the woods. Not Q's, but Q and Donald Trump have done us a favour. They've exposed election rigging. Now, we live in England. Do you know how they are doing the election rigging in this country, Penny? Do you know? Who do you think invented postal voting? It's Tony Blair. Who opened the floodgates for the minorities? Tony Blair. Who gave us the Supreme Court, who's going to soon adjudicate on all our election rigging and the challenges made in the fucking courts? Tony Blair, Supreme Court. Now, how do you rig an election in England? Well, you do it with postal voting. That's obvious. Everybody knows how you rig an election with postal voting. It's not hard. But did you know that when a borough gets 600,000 people in it, they get a seat in Parliament? And everywhere you look, our boroughs are getting flooded with people. And soon there's going to be 600,000 people in other boroughs. And they're going to get a vote in our elections, the British people's elections. Foreign man is going to vote in our elections. That's what it's about, Penny. That is what it's about. That's why they're having you chase submarines, chase Philip Schofield. If you ever started chasing election rigging, they'd probably kill you, love. No joke. I reckon they'd shoot you. Donald Trump exposed all this stuff. In America, you have all them machines. You have machine voting, as if they can't be hacked. Of course they can be hacked. In our country, it's a bit more civilised than that. It's a bit more civilised. I've never wondered how Labour councils always get back in. Never wondered that. Even though our towns and cities are just fucked, they just keep getting back in. The Tories have won 70% of national elections, but Labour seem to control all the councils. So there's a disconnect there. This is how they rig our elections with foreigners. with manipulating the votes, creating new seats. I mean, in Greater Manchester, we have had a Greater Manchester mayor forced upon us. We all voted against it, and they're trying to they've forced it on us. We have a mayor. Now they're trying to force some congestion charge thing on Greater Manchester, and none of us want to pay it. None of us support it. They're trying to force it on us. And soon they're going to have a vote, and Andy Berman's going to get re-elected, and that's going to give him the mandate he needs to force policy on us. And it's going to be because they fucking imported thousands and thousands and thousands of foreigners into the voting pool. Nobody wants to vote for these people. They have to import voters. You know, there's some seats in this country that have never been taken from the Tories, ever. Labour know they can't take them seats. So what they have to do is create more. They have to fill up other areas, the towns and cities that are on the brink of voting for the Tories, like fucking Manchester, fucking Birmingham. They have to fill them up. They're filling them up with foreign communists. Election rigging is going on in your hometown. That is what Q gave us. Why can you not wake up to that?